Joe Biden gives another little smirk there as Maui burns. Apparently, he was so shamed by all his laugh off, no comment things that he finally came out and made some little stupid statement. And then he announced he's sending them all $700 stimulus check. Hey, sorry about your home. Here's $700. Joining me now, my buddy Jordan Schachtel. You need to go subscribe to his Substack called the Dossier. Jordan, I don't know what all these Hawaiians are worried about. They have $700 coming. Gosh.
Yeah, I just got back from vacation in Maui, and the price of gas for regular fuel is over $5 a gallon, and everything's more expensive, because of the import situation. So the $700 will last you like maybe 3 days in Maui, and if you have a $700,000 house that burned down, I don't know if that $700 is really going to cut it for now. I did the back of the napkin math on that, and there's about 71,000 homes in Maui, and $700 and times 71,000 is less than $50 million. And we're talking about a government with a multi-trillion-dollar annual budget. So it's such an infantile percentage of it's just absurd, and it should be offensive to every American, because these are Americans. They don't live in Kiev where they're getting over $100 billion. They live in Hawaii, and they're American citizens, and they vote in our elections. And I don't care who they vote for. I think the Biden administration has a responsibility to do what they can to support these people whose homes have burned down, whose businesses have been torn down, and whose lives have been ruined. And there's a huge tragedy going on alongside it. And they're just completely missing in action. Joe Biden doesn't even know it happened.
Jordan, how much of this stuff comes down to what you just said there? I think about this a lot when Joe Biden says something cold-hearted like no comment. Yes, Joe Biden's a lifelong jerk, and that's not really debatable, but how much of it is the guy just doesn't even really understand what's going on? He's not all there. He probably can't hear the questions, doesn't understand the questions. Without cue cards or Joe Biden standing behind him with her hand up his butt, I don't think he knows what to say.
Yeah, a lot of people have experienced, that grandparent, that parent who's kind of losing it. And when that trajectory starts, I'm not a medical doctor, but it doesn't seem to improve into your mid 80s. And I think that he just genuinely has no idea what's going on. They're trying to hide him. But, November 2024 is pretty far away. So they have a little bit of a dilemma on his hands. He already spends half his time on vacation. And then when he's in the White House, they're hiding him. So it's like, I guess they're going to try to drag him across the finish line. But if you're a Hawaiian right now, looking to this man for support, you need to look elsewhere, to the people who are actually running the country. And it would be great to know who those people actually are. But Joe Biden barely has his physical and cognitive faculties together. So I don't think that he can be relied upon to be a force for the American people in Hawaii.
Jordan, let's talk about the cold-hearted response from his staff. Joe Biden aside, okay, let's forget about the cadaver. Hawaii is a very, very, very blue state, a reliably blue state. So I have been a little bit surprised Democrats haven't rallied in their defense. They haven't really said that much. Shoot, even the two idiot senators from Hawaii who just made a couple pretty tepid statements about climate change, and they just kind of moved on. Why don't Democrats care?
Yeah, Jesse, as you well know, having spent time with some of these animals in Washington, they are the worst people in the world. So what I hear is going on basically is that they're going to set up a Hawaii relief fund, and they're going to tie the relief funding to supplemental funding for Ukraine for weapons and aid. So it's a very savvy and just totally degenerate move on the legislative end. And I think that there will be money getting to Hawaii, but they will literally hold Hawaiians hostage by the power of the purse, because, McConnell, McCarthy, and Schumer aren't going to let a standalone, as shameful as it is, they're not going to let a standalone relief bill because they have other political priorities. So these people really don't care about the people of Maui, regardless of how they vote. They kind of just take advantage of them, they're a stronghold demographic for Democrats. So you don't need to worry about them. And, all those animals in Congress just, have to grease the skids of all their lobbyist friends. So this is just another opportunity for them. In another crisis comes another opportunity for Congress.
You want to watch our special on George Washington? It's freaking awesome. Well, you can. All you have to do is become a First TV supporter. That gives you access to all of our specials on demand, and it's cake. All you have to go to is thefirsttv.com/support. Thefirsttv.com/support. Become a supporter. Enjoy learning about George Washington.